Babe, wake up. New privacy browser just dropped. Now, I've already reviewed basically every privacy browser under the sun already, but this is a new, recently released browser called Mullvad Browser. And this has been getting a lot of attention recently, a lot of hype as the next great new privacy browser. And that's because this new browser is actually developed by Tor, which, if you know anything about Tor, then it's basically the gold standard for being anonymous online. And so this is a browser made as a collaboration between Tor and Mullvad. You might know Mullvad from their VPN. Now, I haven't looked into Mullvad too much, but Mental Outlaw gave them a good review, and I blindly accept everything my favorite influencer tells me. But in all seriousness, Mullvad VPN is pretty good because it allows you to sign up without using your real identity. Like, you can pay for your subscription with Monero or Cash so that they can't identify you personally. And so as far as VPNs go, they are a pretty trusted company, and you don't have to use their VPN in order to use this browser. You can use it with or without a VPN, but of course for this browser it is highly recommended to use a VPN. But in this video I'm going to be going over if this is going to be the new best privacy browser to use. Some people are already declaring it that, or if it's a little bit overhyped. Let's find out in this video. And so just as a quick overview, this is going to be a very privacy-focused browser, and it's going to try to get you as anonymous as possible when browsing the internet. It's designed to prevent tracking and fingerprinting, so this is actually a fork of Firefox. Yes, I know, another Firefox clone. But this has a lot of features from the Tor browser also baked into it, so it's kind of like this weird child between Hardened Firefox and the Tor browser. And you can just see in here, they have a list of all the settings and modifications that they've made. And I made videos in the past about Hardened Firefox. And so it does add a lot of Firefox hardening, like for example, resist fingerprinting, and a lot of other modifications in order to protect your privacy more. But you know what, this is enough talking about the browser. Let's actually open it up and see how it is. So you can install it right from their website. I'll leave a link to this in the description. But there are downloads for Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. So pick your favorite operating system. And once you have it installed, let's just open it up. So this is Mullvad Browser. And first things first, let's take a look around and see how private it is out of the box. Out of the box, the settings are very good. Of course, all of the privacy respecting settings that you would expect are already checked. The default search engine is DuckDuckGo. It's not my favorite search engine, but it is a very good option. And over here, they have some features that you may know from Tor. So they have this security level where you can kind of toggle how secure you want things to be. And if you want, you can even toggle this to something like safest, which disables all JavaScript on every site. That's probably a little bit too strict, so I think I'll be using safer. But they also have this button where you can reset your identity. And what this does is it restarts the browser and basically clears everything. That's because Mullvad Browser is set to private browsing only mode. So basically it's in incognito mode 100% of the time. And so every time you close your browser, all of your cookies and history will be cleared. And that can be a little bit inconvenient, but that is the price you'll have to pay for privacy. And of course, it also has the classic uBlock Origin extension. That is basically a must-have on any browser. And it also has no script running in the background just to provide a few additional privacy settings. And finally, it has this Mullvad browser extension, which is honestly pretty useless if you don't use Mullvad. All it really does is confirm if you're connected to Mullvad's VPN or not. And so if you aren't using Mullvad VPN, like I am, then you can probably just remove this extension. And just so you know, you do have to open your VPN connection outside of this browser. There's not like a magic switch in here that will automatically toggle your VPN on as soon as you open the browser. So that's something you need to know. And so all of this might be looking pretty good, but you might be wondering, what is the catch? There's got to be a catch, right? And there kind of is. So the catch is, you're really not recommended to change any of these settings in here. And so if you find something annoying, like you don't always want to be in private browsing mode, well, you can't really change that. I mean, you can right here, but you're really not recommended to, and I'll go over in a bit why that is. But since you're really not recommended to change any of these settings, this out-of-the-box experience is basically how you're going to have to use the browser. And so this might come with some annoyances, like for example, in order to resist fingerprinting more, there are these bars added to the side here. you are forced to use light mode instead of dark mode. And so since you're not really able to change any of these settings, it is not that great of an everyday browsing experience. And like I said, you're going to be logged out of your favorite websites every time that you close out of the browser. So in my opinion, I personally would not use this for logging into any accounts or anything like that. I would mostly do this for maybe searching the internet or maybe watching YouTube videos privately, something like that. Just anything you can do on the internet without logging in, which is a lot. But if you do use this, then I would probably have multiple browsers. Like you can use Firefox for logging into your favorite accounts and then Mullvad Browser for everything else. That is something you can do. And this is the price that you're going to have to pay for online privacy. Because even if you do something innocent, like you want to get dark theme on all your websites, that is actually something that can be used to track you because it makes you more unique. Now, what do I mean more unique? Let me open up this website called Am I Unique? Because what Mullvad Browser tries to do, and it does this similarly to the Tor browser, is it tries to protect you from browser fingerprinting. If you don't know what this is, then let me just show you my browser fingerprint right here. And this is a technique that advertisers and trackers across the internet use in order to identify you even without using cookies. So normally, as you probably know, sites like Google would use a tracking cookie to follow you across the internet in order to see all the different places you're going. But even if you block third-party cookies, scripts can still track you across the internet by identifying you with your browser fingerprint. So websites can read a lot of information about your browser and operating system. Like they can look at things like your operating system, the browser you're running, your time zone, your language, and even some really small little details like which fonts you're currently using on your computer. They can use your screen resolution. They can see which browser extensions you have installed, whether you have dark mode enabled or not. And so all these tiny little details can be added up into a profile that is uniquely yours. Because with all of these different variables, it has uniquely identified me, and it says, yes, I am unique across the millions of other people who have visited this website. And as you can see here, Mullvad Browser does try to defeat fingerprinting as much as it can, and this is the same as Hardened Firefox. So it spoofs my time zone right here. This is not my real time zone. It spoofs my user agent string. It says I'm using Windows, I'm using Linux, and it even spoofs my screen resolution with these black bars right here. So it thinks that I'm using a screen that's 1800 by 900 pixels, which is also not true. And while this spoofing will fool some simpler tracking scripts, which is, to be honest, most of the tracking scripts across the internet, some more advanced scripts will not be fooled by this. And so the best way to be completely anonymous on the internet is to kind of hide in a crowd. And that's why Mullvad does not recommend that you change any settings with their browser once you get it. Because, okay, let's imagine that everybody else also downloads the Mullvad browser, and they also don't change the settings. Well, then they would get this exact page right here. So they would have all of the same options, all of the same browser extensions, all of the same fonts that are available, because Mullvad even spoofs the fonts that are on your system. Well, if you have a large enough amount of people using Mullvad Browser, then you will basically be indistinguishable from everyone else. And that's the final piece of the puzzle. That's why they really recommend you to use their VPN. Because, okay, if everyone is using their browser and everyone is using their VPN, well, that also includes your IP. So now there is nothing that is uniquely identifiable about you. And everyone's using the same browser, everyone's using the same IP. And so it's basically impossible to distinguish you from any other person that uses this browser. And that's the main idea behind Mullvad Browser. And it's also the main idea behind the Tor browser as well. That's also why in the Tor browser, unless you really know what you're doing, you're not recommended to make any changes to the settings. And of course, this also depends on whether people actually use this browser, because if I'm the only person using this browser, then I'm still going to stand out just because nobody else is using it. And so hopefully that all makes sense. If you do everything right, like you don't change the settings, you use their VPN, and enough people use this browser, then in theory, this will be basically the best anonymity you can get outside of using Tor, because the Tor browser is great, but it's probably not for most people. So you probably know about Tor. It's basically what you use if you want to stay absolutely anonymous on the internet. And if you know what you're doing, then Tor can definitely give you that. But a big issue with Tor for normal people is that I'm not going to go too much into Tor in this video, but it uses its Tor network And so loading websites is actually usually very slow on Tor. And so Mullvad Browser tries to be Tor without the Tor network. And so websites will be loading as fast as they ever have, but you still get all of the great privacy protections and fingerprint resisting that Tor does. I would say that you probably don't need to use Tor unless you have a target painted on your head. Maybe you're literally Edward Snowden. But for most people, they're not going to want to use Tor. And so this is the best thing that you can get without using Tor. Obviously, Tor is going to be safer than this if you really have a bounty on your head or something like that. But if you don't want to use Tor, then this is a pretty good second place option. But the thing is about this browser, if you skip even one step, like for example, you don't use a VPN and just show all of these tracking scripts your real IP address, then you basically just defeated the entire point of the browser because you no longer blend in with the crowd, you are unique. And so in that case, you really aren't going to have much of a difference compared to something like Hardened Firefox. So I've done a video about Hardened Firefox in the past. This is what I use basically full time as a daily driver. And Hardened Firefox already has a lot of the fingerprinting resisting that Mullvad Browser has. And with something like ArkenFox, here, let me just pull this up. So this is ArkenFox, one of the most popular Firefox hardening scripts. But this is probably going to be even better in most cases than using something like Mullvad Browser without a VPN. And it's especially going to be nicer for the user experience because you can just tinker around with this and change a lot of settings and kind of customize it to how you want it to be. Whereas it's not recommended to do that with Mullvad Browser. And even not being as strict as Mullvad Browser, it does do a lot to resist fingerprinting and keep you private online. So let's go to this website called fingerprint.com. This is a fingerprinting service. And as you can see here, it gives me a unique visitor ID. And so it should have fingerprinted me, but using ArkenFox, I can close this out, reopen the browser, and I can go back to fingerprint.com. And if it tries to track me again, then it will not remember me. So this fingerprinting I have defeated with just ArkenFox. And most fingerprinting online, you probably will get around just using a hardened Firefox or something like Librewolf. And you don't have to go to this crazy extra step of using Mullvad Browser. So I still do recommend most people to use hardened Firefox or Librewolf instead of Mullvad. But I guess Mullvad is there if you just want to go that little extra step. I don't know, maybe you're a little bit paranoid. There's nothing wrong with that. But those are the only kinds of people I can really see using Mullvad Browser that often. I can't really recommend it for many other people. But the idea of it is definitely cool. It's kind of a Tor browser without the Tor. And one more final thing, a lot of people are panicking because the lead maintainer of ArkenFox, or the Hardened Firefox script, has said that long term he's hoping that they can retire Firefox and just use Mullvad Browser. And so a lot of people are panicking now and saying this is the end of ArkenFox, it's time to switch to Mullvad Browser exclusively. But he's also said this isn't going to be happening anytime soon. The only way that he would actually retire ArkenFox is if Mullvad is able to provide all of their features and more, which they aren't at this point in time. So right now you can still use ArkenFox or Librewolf and rest easy in knowing that those will still be around for a while. But Mullvad Browser is brand new, so maybe in the future my thoughts on it will have completely changed. We will see, but as it stands right now, that's what I think about Mullvad Browser. And for most normal people, I would still recommend you just use a normal privacy-respecting browser like Brave or Hardened Firefox. But if Mullvad's vision really speaks to you, then you can give it a try and be part of the crowd. But for me, I'm going to continue being happy in my Hardened Firefox right here.